Conservation in the past really separated the wildlife from the people, but the reality is that people live with wildlife, and many of the animals are dangerous. So to leave people out of the equation, I think is a big mistake.
Kasungu National Park shares its boundary with communities from 9 traditional authorities in Kasungu, and human-animal conflicts have been the order of the day. The second phase of the solar-powered fence is to cover a 27-kilometer stretch, targeting where elephant breakings are rampant. President of the International Fund for Animal Welfare, Azadine Downs, told Zodiac that the desire is to ensuring that the welfare of people and wild animals is balancing.
During the pandemic, looking at what we've done here, I feel a shift in attitudes. It's been interesting to hear from the community, and this notion of keeping the animals safe, but also keeping the people that live with wildlife safe.
The government never stalled on investment and commitment to securing the wildlife resource.
Yeah.
And as a partner to the government and our supporters, we continue to prioritize supporting the men and women that sacrifice to protect this global good. And here we are now, as we deal with COVID, they continue to steadfastly attend to what is needed.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Rosie. I represent the U.S. Embassy. I work for the INL program. Just having the community work together with AWS, to me, that is a plus. Through IFAW, we can see good things happening here, and we are really grateful.
When we talk to people around the world about how we protect wildlife, it has to be the people. You have to have a place to work, and you have to be able to do your job and be healthy and have the facilities to make it possible. This is a celebration, really, of what this place is. The inclusion of women with Team Lioness, I think it's a really incredible step forward, and it's breaking a lot of barriers.
And this is actually a dashboard that therefore is accessible from anywhere on the globe.
We appreciate that you accepted the request and you extended the lease with Olugului. He wants to assure you that they have significantly made some reasonable progress.
IFAW, a non-government organization, stepped in to give technical and vocational training to underserved Maasai communities of Olugului in Kajiado County.
I asked the women, what was the biggest change beyond just the work, the daily work? And one of the things that they said to me was, we feel as though we're being listened to for the first time.
60 ladies that are going to benefit on this program. On behalf of Olugului Olulashe Groupings, we will continue to support and we will continue to partner with IFAW.
We have seen so many people at least helping people with education, but this is very unique. Give them education and give them a way to sustain that education and their lives.
I need the support for me to get the education. I will do my best. I'm looking forward to going to school to learn, and I really thank you, IFAW. You are caring the community.
Hi everyone, it's Azadine Downs, and I'm in Wengi National Park in Zimbabwe. This water hole was so silted over, and so it was excavated and took out so much silt, it would have filled 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's so important because there's no natural water here in Wengi National Park. This is where the elephants come and drink in the dry season. I'm really thrilled to be here, and thank you again, Honorable Minister, again. And this operations center is critically important to ensure the rangers to get out and save lives.
It's with great pleasure that I received this building, the operations room, on behalf of Zim Parks, which of course has been financed by IFAW. It is my pleasure to officially open this structure. Welcome.
When we came, we asked the government of Zimbabwe to put their trust in us. During the pandemic, to see the progress that they've made, I think is really extraordinary. So today we're handing over a number of vehicles that will be used by the investigations. And these are the people who are looking for poachers before they strike.
It is with great pleasure that on behalf of Zimpax and the government of Zimbabwe, we receive these 3 vehicles that will play a huge role in doing investigations relating mainly to poaching.
Just coming from the canine unit, and we visited with all of the dogs, and they have a young black lab, Rottweilers, and a German Shepherd. So pretty incredible progress that they've made in a very short period of time.
So here is this Azadine.
This is Moses. This is the elephant that was rescued by the other elephants, which is an extraordinary story. And he came about 7 kilometers on his own with lions who could have taken him. We really don't know what happened to his mum, but there he was outside the boma, and the other elephants went out and brought him in. And he's doing well. He took to milk within a few hours, I think, right? And now he's eating. And it's a story of the rescued becoming the rescuers.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to introduce you guys to the elephant handlers who are here at the moment. And these are the guys who are looking after the elephants day in, day out. We have Leon Sunday, then we have Ashwell Nyoni, Berison Sibanda, and Richard Chizema. These guys are here living in the bush for extended periods of time, away from their families, so making a big sacrifice to be here, but doing an incredible job.
On my first trip to Zimbabwe, I met Joss. This young man has something to offer not only the community, but also the wildlife.
And at that time, this was all a dream. Here we are, here the elephants are.
Yeah.
5 gone back to the wild now.
You were talking about the forest, and you showed me the plants,
yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, man, this is recreating a habitat and an ecosystem.
And ultimately, the goal of getting the elephants back to the wild is being reached.
At the beginning of the pandemic, I really focused on 3 things as an organization. Keeping staff around the world healthy, keeping them employed, because to me, being employed means saving lives. And then thirdly, a focus on the people at the front lines, the rangers in particular, and our rescue efforts. Those are people we could not abandon. Just because there was a pandemic, the fact that we were able to continue is something I'm very proud of, and I'm very thankful to all the IFAW supporters who stayed with us.